Hello, Kenya. How are you?
Hello, fine.
Fine, great, excellent. So tell me, how is your day going?
It's fast. Social.
It was so. Why?
I have a little how much people.
You had a lot of people. Oh, that sounds just badly.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. So tell me, do you have questions, comments about we learned the last class?
No.
No. Okay, so we are going to continue with the book. So tell me if you can see my screen.
Yeah. I see.
Okay, so the last class we did this activity. And I think write answer questions below. Okay, no, that's not necessary. Okay, so we finished the unit 8 and we continue with the unit 9. This is the unit 9. And this unit 9, we are going to learn how to tell anecdotes about things that went wrong using the past continuous and passing and simple past. We are going to talk about accidents using the past continuous and myself, yourself, etc. We are going to react to show interest with expressions like oh and no. Use I bet to show you're sure or that you understand and read anecdotes in an article. Okay, so before to begin, we have here 4 images. So tell me, have you ever broken a jar, maybe something on your house?
The jar, no, but the glass, yes.
A glass, yes. And what happened?
I wash the the trash and the the glass it's fall and break.
Okay, so you was washing the glass when it's full and get broke and
Break.
got broke.
Yeah.
Broken. Okay. Okay, that sounds terrible. And have you ever get a laugh when something like this happened?
And then number two,
Tell us, have you ever get a laugh?
tell all.
Yes, a laugh. Tell off. Tell, es decir, y off. Tell off es regaño.
Oh, yes. My mom, it's tell off.
Your mom usually tell off. Okay. Okay, what about in pig number 2? Have you ever, I don't know. Okay, can you think about a time when one of these things happened to you? I think that number 2 is lost. Forgot something. Okay, lost. Yes, in this case, lost the case. Have you ever lost the case?
Yes, in the middle school, I lost my case sometimes.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah,
What do you usually do when you get home and you saw that you didn't have the case with you?
yeah. I um I had to spare um, my mom. I had to wait my mom to the job.
you have to wait to at your mom be after the job, right?
Yeah, right.
After her job. Okay. And what time usually she gets at home before the job?
The 4 or 5 p.m.
Af- After the job. Okay. So and what time do you usually get up? Well, what time did you? Ah, yes, yes. Did you usually get up? Get at home.
Maybe to the 2 or 3. Yeah,
Oh, so that's a long time.
yeah,
And imagine you arrived at the home at 2 o'clock, and you need to wait 3 hours.
yeah.
3 hours. Oh no! And what do you usually in these 3 hours when you was waiting at your mom to
I,
arrive at home?
I sit down. I sit down um, in my home, in my door home, the way my mom.
Really? You didn't? I don't know. Go walk around. Maybe I don't know. Play with your neighbors. No.
No, I sit down the door, or I I I did my homework or read my book.
Oh gosh, no. I can't imagine you. That sounds terrible. I remember once when I lost my case. Well, I didn't lost. I forgot them in home. I forgot it in home. Okay, so I remember that I forgot the keys, and I arrived at my home. I don't know, maybe like you at 2 o'clock, so. But my mom's usually arrives at 7 o'clock. And I remember that I was waiting for an hour, and by the moment I had the necessity to go to the bathroom, and it was, oh no, I need to go to the bathroom. So I go. Well, I went to my neighbor and I asked him if I can go to the bathroom. But by me was really embarrassed because, well, it was the first time that I wait for a really long time to my mom to arrive my mom because I didn't have the access to my home. So no, I can imagine you. Well, maybe by you it happened 2 or 3 times. So in my case, it was only one, and was a unique time that I forgot my case. I learned the lesson that time.
Yeah,
Oh, that sounds terrible. Okay, what about lost or forgot your cell phone and your wallet?
yeah. I lost my cell phone uh, in the middle school and university. Yeah,
Oh no, that sounds terrible. And what did you do?
I crying.
Oh yes, I sure I can imagine. Well, you in this well, not nowadays a cell phone is really important. It's really important because you have all your information on it. You have a lot of things on it, and now maybe it's the most important because maybe now you have the app to the bank's app or something like that when you manage the money. So in this case, lost cell phone now it's like I don't know. No, it's so terrible. It's different when you broke or damaged the cell phone, but when you lost or forgot, maybe you feel really afraid by your money, by you. Well, by a lot of information that you have on it, right?
Right.
Okay, I can imagine that. No, that sounds terrible. Okay, what about damage? Something, but damage something because you, in this case, for example, in the image number 4, you drop the water on something.
Mm, no, I don't remember. Maybe
Okay.
in the university, maybe when I go to the university, I did the interview and drink tea in the interview and fold the tea on my papers, the
And throw, tirar, tirar,
folio,
and throw,
throw,
THROW, throw the tea.
throw,
Uh-huh.
throw the tea in my papers.
That sounds really badly. But in
Yeah,
this case, maybe it was only the notes, not the notebook. No, maybe.
yeah,
Good point. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to continue with this, the lesson 8, when things go wrong. Okay, we have, are you having a bad week? Okay, we have here 3 comments about having a bad week. So can you read the first, please? Davis,
yeah.
Sin Davis.
Yes. Actually, yes, I was going to work on the train Monday morning and I was talking to this woman. I guess I was paying attention and I missed my stop. I was half an hour late for my meeting with my new boss. Mm,
That sounds terrible.
yeah.
Okay, so number 2, Julia Chen. Definitely. My friend accidentally deleted all my music files when she was using my computer. Actually, she was trying to help me. She was downloading stuff from my phone and something went wrong. I spent hours on the phone with tech support. Okay, yeah, that sounds terrible. But in this case, nowadays, you don't need to have all the files on the phone, right? That's a good point. Okay, and the last, please, Roberto Moreno.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of. A couple of days ago, a friend and I were trying to look uh, cool in front of some girls at the mall. We weren't looking and we walked right into the glass door. I was some embarrassed.
That sounds terrible. Have Have you ever? Well, have you ever happened with similar something similar like Robert that you didn't look the glass in front of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I remember that. I think I think I was in a hospital. I wasn't in a mall in a supermarket. I was in the hospital and I didn't saw the glass. Or maybe at a restaurant. I don't remember well because I was a child. But I remember well that this happened. What about you?
Yeah, in my school, I uh, what did you say? Colocar?
How do you say colocar? Mm, colocar could be put, poner, colocar, put.
Put a new class in the direction and and walk it and uh, and chocar.
Buena pregunta. Creo que esa palabra ya la hemos visto por ahí en alguna de tantas lecturas.
Crash, a crash to the glass.
¿Ah? I crash at the glass. Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so according at these commentaries, what do you think happened to each person? Listen, read word. Okay, according at this, we need to choose the correct verb by each sentence. For example, the first scene say Miss was missing his stop because was talking to a woman on the train. Okay, this is really easy. Scene missed his stop because he was talking. We have here I was talking. I wasn't paying attention, and I missed my stop when he was talking to this woman. So this is missed and was missing. Was talking. Okay, so what is the answer by the number 2?
Mm, and the late.
Delayed. Okay.
Um, she,
Mm-hmm.
she was using
And she was using. Okay, and the number 3.
uh, were trying and walked.
He walked into a cluster. Okay, so yeah, missed and was talking, deleted, and was using, we are trying, and watch. Okay, so according at it, we have past continuous statements. So by this, we are going to check it this PPT, this PowerPoint presentation. Ok, creo yo que ya había visto pasado continuo contigo, right?
Right.
Okay, so we are going to make a review. This is past continuous. Okay, so remember, we use past continuous to talk about action or events happening at a particular moment in the past. So we focus on the activity in progress. So the activity in this case was in progress. This indicates an action with start in the past and continue in a certain time period. The point to be taken into consideration is that the action started in the past and the continuity of the action was also in the past. So it does not continue at this moment. So in this case, to past continuous, we are talking about an activity that started in a specific time and finish in a specific time. So in this time, in this period of time, the activity that was in progress is past continuous. And obviously when the activity starts and when the activity finish is past simple, right?
Right.
Okay. So we use past continuous to talk about interrupt actions in the past, a series of parallel actions, a specific time as an interruption, parallel actions, and arrangement in the past. For example, when I arrived, Lisa was reading newspaper. Last night at 11 o'clock, I was sleeping. When I came to the school bell was ringing. Many students were running towards the garden. Teachers were going out from classroom. My family was sitting at dinner while I was working, and I was upset because I was leaving this place that morning. Okay, so according to it, we know that past continuous, we need to use the subject, the verb be and past. This was a word depending of the subject that you have. The verb continue to the verb be, and past is the verb in gerund. The complement, so we have she was running, we were eating, I was traveling. Obviously, by negative statements, we add the not next to the verb be. And by questions, obviously, first we start with the verb be, continue with the subject, the verb in gerund, complement, and question. So we have here the summary chart to positive, negative, questions, and the short answers. In this case, the short answer is only yes and subject and was or were, no subject, wasn't or weren't. Okay, so according to it, we are going to continue with the book. So I back to the book. That's not the book. Can you see the book now?
Yes.
Okay, so according to it, we are going to do this activity. Okay, yes. We didn't this activity. Well, no yet. Okay, so we are going to do this activity. We need to complete the anecdotes with the past continuous or simple past. Okay, remember, simple past have a specific time. The activity finish. And past continuous, no, the activity continue in a specific period of time. For example, I was having lunch in cafe yesterday when the server accidentally, in this case, spilled tomato sauce in my shirt. I guess in this case, when the person spilled the tomato, the activity that was in progress is pay attention. So I guess he wasn't paying attention. I was upset, but in this case, uh, got the lunch free. I think it's I got on past because could be a mistake to write it on a past continuous. So we have here I was having, he spilled, he wasn't paying attention, and obviously I got because this activity finished in past. So we continue with number 2 to number 5. Questions about it?
No.
Okay, so please continue doing the activity.
Ready, teacher.
Ready. Okay, so what's the answer by number 2? My friend and I.
I were at the barbecue last week when uh, we walked around the yard. She was tripping and fouled into the point.
Okay. Pero fall es regular y irregular.
It's fouled.
Okay. He followed. Okay, number 3.
Um, I damaged my parent car last week. I was trying to park and my friend was talking to me and I hit a wall. Now I have to pay for the reparations.
For the repairs.
Repair.
Repairs. Okay. And the number 4.
I was in the chemistry class recently and my classmate and was doing an experiment when something went went wrong. I burned my hand.
Okay. And the last number 5.
Last week I was on the bus and I well talk to my friend on my cell phone. Well, actually we were having a long argument. Um, we didn't get along at the time. When I ended the call, I realized that everyone on the bus was listening. How embarrassing.
Ok. Vale, entonces vamos a ver. Again. Para full en pasado es fell.
So,
Isn't fallen, is fell. Ok.
yes.
Y creo que nada más. Todas las demás. No. Sorry. And number 5. Dijiste I talking. And as I was talking. Remember, hay que colocar el verbo to be. ¿Vale? I was talking. Entonces, for example, we were doing. I was talking. We were having. We weren't getting along. I was listening. Okay?
Okay.
We have heard the answers. Do you have questions about it?
No.
Ok, vale, entonces he notado algo, tal vez no lo vi, bueno, no creo que lo haya visto contigo, pero vamos a hacer un ejercicio del libro anterior, ¿vale? Y el libro anterior donde tenemos el pasado, ¿vale? Me gustaría que nos dirigiéramos directamente a la pronunciación de los verbos en pasado. Entonces, ¿ya ves mi pantalla ahora?
Yes.
Entonces, este es el otro libro, el del Toshun One. Nosotros estamos en el 2, este es el One, el rojo. Entonces, aquí tenemos los verbos, ¿no? En simple past statement. Estos son los verbos regulares. Ok, vamos a escuchar el audio y vamos a ver cómo es que se pronuncian los verbos, ¿vale? Entonces, vamos a prestar atención en los verbos nada más.
Okay. I don't listen.
Regular verbs.
Ok. A ver, vamos, ¿ya ves la pantalla?
Yes.
Ok.
Simple past
¿Ahora sí se escucha el audio?
Yes.
Okay.
Regular verbs are verb plus ed. The negative form is didn't plus verb.
I played a video game. I didn't play chess. You studied math. You didn't study English.
He watched a movie. He didn't watch TV. She wanted to stay home. She didn't want to go out.
We cooked Italian food. We didn't cook Chinese food. They chatted online. They didn't chat very long.
Simple past endings.
Watch. Watched. Invite. Invited. Play. Played. Study. Studied. Chat. Chatted.
Ok, vale, entonces, ¿qué notamos en los verbos que terminan con ed en pasado?
Se escucha como si terminaran con T.
Ajá. Watched. Vale. Played. Studied. No con una T o con una D al final. Pero, por ejemplo, en el caso de invited, enchanted y wanted, se escucha una ed, right? Una
Right.
I y una D. Invited, chatted, wanted, studied, right? Entonces, de acuerdo a esto, vamos a hacer este ejercicio de aquí abajo. Tenemos worked, played, chatted. Okay, so we are going to listen the next statements and verbs, and we need to check the correct column. If we listened a T or D at the final, or we listened a ED. Well, in this case, IND at the final of each verb. For example, the first verb, talked. I talked to some friends from college. Sounds like a T. Talked. So we continue with number 2 to number 6. Okay?
Okay.
Page 99. 3. Speaking naturally. ED endings. B. Listen and repeat the verbs and sentences below. Which verbs end in t or d? Which verbs have an extra syllable and end in id? Check the correct column. 1. Talked.
I talked to some friends from college.
2. Visited.
Then I visited a classmate.
3. Invited.
She invited me over.
4. Stayed.
I stayed a couple of hours.
5. Watched.
We watched a movie together.
6. Enjoyed.
I really enjoyed my evening.
Ok, fácil. La número 2. ¿La primera columna o la segunda columna?
La segunda.
La segunda. Número 3.
Segunda.
Número 4.
Primera.
Número 5.
Primera.
El número 6.
Primera.
Ok, ¿qué notamos?
Que las que terminan, están en la primera columna, suenan la T o la D al final. Visited. Bueno, okay. Y en la 2 y en la 3 suena el ed. Son como más suaves de pronunciar.
Más aparte, visited, invited. ¿Qué tienen antes de la E y la D?
La T.
La T. Por eso es que se escucha así. Vale, no todos, pero la mayoría sí se escuchan. Por ejemplo, como acabamos de ver acá arriba, ¿no? Vuelvo a repetir el audio en esta parte de aquí, los últimos verbos.
Page 99.
Watch. Watched. Invite. Invited.
Endings.
Hasta aquí los tenemos simple past endings. Vamos a escuchar.
Watch. Watched. Invite. Invited. Play. Played. Study. Studied. Chat. Chatted.
Ok, de acuerdo con estos últimos verbos de aquí, que tenemos aquí, ¿cuáles se escuchan con una T o una D al final?
Watch, play, and chat.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ok, vale. Entonces, well, yes, es invited. Y en este caso, chatted. And studied. Se escucha una I y una D al final. Invited, studied, chatted. Todos los demás, played, watch. Se escucha una T o una D. ¿Vale? Entonces, no todos los que tienen una T antes de la ED suenan. Por ejemplo, aquí en este caso tenemos una D y se escucha studied, ¿no? Y es una D, no una T, right?
Right.
Entonces, no los verbos en pasado no se pronuncian como play it, watch it, wanted, sino es watch, invited, played, studied, chatted. Entonces, escucha una T, una D o una I y una D al final, ¿vale?
Ok.
Entonces, vamos a hacer otro ejercicio como este en otro libro. Ah, pero ya tengo aquí. Chale, no, ya se ven ahí las respuestas. Ok. Maybe, tal vez, tengamos este igual aquí. ¿Qué unidad es este? 14. Workbook. Sí queda claro al menos esa parte de la pronunciación de los verbos que terminan con ed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ok. Y no tenemos otra actividad como esta. Vale, entonces nada más tenemos esa actividad. Sí, porque la del otro lado, el otro libro ya está contestada. Lo contesté, creo, a unas clases anteriores y no lo quité. Vale, entonces ahí fue el error mío. Vale, entonces, ¿hay dudas, preguntas?
No.
No, entonces volvemos al otro libro. Speaking naturally for right intonation. I was running for a bus last weekend. I fell. When I was going home yesterday, I ran into an old friend. Notice what the intonation falls in then rises. Each sentence says, listen, complete the sentence, listen again, and repeat. Okay, now this is not really necessary. Accidents happen. Listen and say words and sentence. Which words and expression do you already know? Give me a second. Maybe it's Carlos. Yes, it's Carlos. So we are on present, no, past simple and past continuous. Okay. So by the moment you have questions, comments.
No.
Okay, so we continue on it. I'm going to share again the screen. Okay, so we have accident happens. Built-in vocabulary. Listen and say the words and sentences. Okay, so we have here vocabulary about a body. Now we know the vocabulary about the body. Maybe not all of them. Maybe the most common like head, eye, nose, face. This is the neck, the shoulder. We have a song that says shoulders, if hands, finger. Maybe elbow you don't remember, but you have here the elbow. This is all the arm. This is the breast. What is breast in Spanish? What's the meaning of breast in Spanish?
Breath.
Breast. This.
Oh, it's muñeca.
Muñeca and thumb.
Um, pulgar.
Yes. What is the back? The chest. This is the chest. The hip. The leg. This is the knee. This is the foot. Toe. And ankle. What's ankle?
Um, tobillo.
Tobillo. Okay, and by this we know that we can say I broke, I got. For example, I broke my arm, my I don't know, my head, my hip, my ankle. I got, and obviously an aisle. No, in this case, the aisle is a black eye. No, a black
Hip.
eye.
It's cadera.
Hip, cadera, sí. I sprained my ankle. Well, sprained sería como una torcedura, a diferencia de broke, right?
Okay.
Cut and hurt. Okay, so this is vocabulary about accidents, about IELTS. So, according to it, we have make true sentences about accidents that happen to you or people you know. Okay, for example, I broke my leg when I was a kid. Other, my sister got a black eye. Okay, in my case, I think that I only cut my finger on my hand or my leg, but that's all. I never I never broke my leg. Hurt? Well, yes, hurt. Obviously, for example, my neck, my shoulder, and sprain only my ankle. And my wrist. But any other? No, never happened. So we need to complete here writing one thing, one accident that when you break something, sprain, cut, hurt, and well, in this case, other. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Ready, teacher.
Ready. Ok, entonces, ¿cómo quedó la primera oración?
The spring.
¿Cómo quedó la primera oración, Kenia?
Yes,
Con break.
I broke my foot when I was young.
When
I was young.
you was young. Okay, that sounds good. What about sprain?
I sprained my wrist while playing basketball.
Your wrist? Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Yes, it just always happen when you're playing basketball or volleyball, right?
Right.
Okay. What about cut?
I cut my knee when I was kid.
Really?
Yeah, I fell in the bus and um, fell in my knee and cut.
And you're good, you need. Oh, that sounds terrible. That sounds horrible in this case.
Yeah,
Oh no, that's really hard. Okay, and what about heart?
I hurt my hip when I was fell.
Okay, and the last other.
And I got a black eye. My friend.
My friend got a black eye.
Yeah.
Okay, it could be different. For example, I got a headache the last week. I got a toothache. I don't know. I got um, a stomach ache. Um, Other like I got a viruela when I was kid. Another, no? Okay. Okay, so we are going to finish the class now. Do you have questions?
No.
Okay, so it's clear now the difference on the pronunciations with the verbs that end with ed, the regular
Yeah.
verbs on past. Okay, so according to it, maybe you try to check the verb list that I share with you when we have all the verbs, and maybe you can see the pronunciation. Maybe, well, you don't understand a lot or not really well the pronunciation, but you have something similar. Now, for example, oh no, yes, no, we don't have the pronunciation on past tense. Okay, but maybe you can try with the common verbs to try it on maybe on Google Translator, and obviously to try to listen how it's pronounced. Okay,
Okay.
so maybe try to find 10 verbs, whatever 10 verbs, another day other 10 verbs, and you continue on it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to finish the class now. If you don't have questions, if you don't have comments, we continue on Monday. So take care, Kenya, and thanks for being here in class.
Take care. Have a good weekend. Weekend.
See you weekend. Yes, thanks to you. Have a good weekend too. Right.